Imagine, if you will, a vast emerald ocean. Not water, but an endless sea of green, stretching further than the eye can see. This is the Congo Basin, the beating heart of Africa, a place so ancient, so wild, it feels like the very breath of creation. But lately, this breath has been shallow, ragged. Something is amiss. We've all heard the grim reports, haven't we? The relentless march of chainsaws, the gnawing hunger for land. Every year, more of this incredible forest vanishes. It's like watching a masterpiece slowly, tragically, being erased. And for a long time, we thought we understood the full scope of the disaster. Habitat loss, species extinction, carbon pumped into the atmosphere. Simple cause and effect. But what if I told you there was a deeper, far more insidious wound festering here? A secret, silent killer that doesn't just destroy what is, but what will be. This forest, you see, it's not just a collection of trees. It's a living, breathing, immensely complex organism. And like any organism, it needs to regenerate. It needs new life, new growth constantly. But without a crucial, almost magical process, this entire green world, this global lung, simply stops. It suffocates. And for the longest time, the exact mechanism, the unsung hero of this regeneration, remained a mystery. We knew what was happening, but not who was preventing the complete collapse. Until we looked a little closer. Much, much closer. The answer, it turns out, is big. Really big. And surprisingly gentle. See that? The African forest elephant. Loxodonta cyclotis. Most people see them as magnificent giants, perhaps a bit clumsy, wandering through the jungle. But what if I told you these colossal creatures aren't just residents? What if they are, in fact, the most indispensable architects of this entire ecosystem? The very gardeners of the forest? Now, I know what you're thinking. Gardeners? With trunks and tusks? You're joking. But trust me, this is no joke. It's a scientific shocker. These elephants are the unsung heroes of reforestation, literally planting and maintaining these vast green cathedrals. They consume an astonishing variety of fruits, and here's the genius part. Many of those seeds pass right through their digestive systems, unharmed. Then, they deposit them, neatly packaged in a nutrient-rich dollop of dung, often miles away from the parent tree. It's like a perfectly designed, organic seed bomb delivery service. Think about it. Most seeds just drop to the ground right under their parent tree. They're competing with hundreds, thousands of their siblings for light and nutrients. It's a death trap, but when an elephant comes along, snatches up a fruit, munches it down, and then walks, say, 5 kilometers, that's like walking from your house to the nearest grocery store, but with a living, breathing seed dispenser in tow. And they don't just walk 5 kilometers. Studies in Gabon, deep in the heart of the basin, have shown that elephants, on average, disperse seeds over 5.3 kilometers. And get this, nearly 90% of those seeds, 89% to be exact, are carried further than 1 kilometer from their origin. One remarkable study even tracked a simulated seed dispersal that went a mind-boggling 101 kilometers. Imagine that. That's further than driving from London to Cambridge. No other animal in this forest, no bird, no monkey, no rodent can even come close to that kind of reach. They are the ultimate long-distance delivery service for the future of the forest. Without them, countless seeds would just languish, never finding new ground, never spreading their genetic potential. But here's where it gets truly dramatic. This isn't just about scattering seeds willy-nilly. These elephants are selective. They're like master gardeners pruning their prize-winning roses. They tend to browse on smaller trees, often those with lower wood density. And by doing so, they reduce competition for the slower-growing, high wood density trees. Why is this important? Because those high wood density trees are the heavyweights of carbon storage. They are the true titans of the forest, holding vast amounts of CO2. So, in a strange, Beautiful irony. By eating some trees, elephants are actually promoting the growth of the trees that are most critical for our planet's health. They're literally engineering a more carbon-rich, more resilient forest. It's like they're saying, all right, little saplings, you get to live. But you, big carbon hoarder, you get prime real estate. This intricate dance, this symbiotic relationship, it's been going on for millennia. The forest has evolved with the elephant. It needs the elephant. But what happens when the gardeners disappear? This is the truly unexpected twist. The horrifying secret that we've only recently begun to fully grasp. When elephant populations drop, something insidious happens to these forests. They don't just lose their largest inhabitants. They lose their future. Some areas, once vibrant and teeming with life, begin to lose their biodiversity. They stop regenerating properly. The seeds aren't dispersed, the competitive balance is thrown off, and the forest quite literally begins to wither from within. It's like firing the groundskeeper of a botanical garden. Everything starts to slowly, irreversibly fall apart. How could one animal hold so much power over an entire ecosystem? And the answer to how is both simple and devastating. In Gabon, where a significant portion of the remaining forest elephants live, scientists have made a truly shocking discovery. Elephants are estimated to be responsible for up to 95% of seed dispersal of some tree species. 95%. Think about that for a moment. It's not just a significant contribution. For these specific tree species, it's practically a monopoly. It means if you remove the elephant, you effectively sign a death warrant for those trees. It's a scientific shock that reverberates through the entire ecological understanding of these rainforests. It's like finding out the entire internet runs on one giant, forgotten server. If that server goes down, everything stops. Many of these are large-seeded species, the kind that monkeys can't carry or birds won't touch. These are often the very trees that form the backbone of the forest canopy, providing shelter, food, and stability for countless other species. When their seeds aren't spread, when their populations can't regenerate, the entire forest structure begins to unravel. It's not just about losing a single tree type. It's about the entire ecosystem losing its scaffolding. And this brings us to the truly sensational, heartbreaking element. Poaching. For years, we've condemned poaching because it's cruel, it's illegal, it drives a magnificent species to the brink of extinction. But we now know the horrifying, unspoken truth. Poaching doesn't just kill elephants, it kills entire future forests. Every elephant that falls to a poacher's bullet, every tusk ripped from its skull, isn't just an individual life extinguished. It's a gardener removed. It's a forest that won't be planted, 100 future trees that won't grow, 1,000 seeds that won't sprout. It's an entire lineage of forest biodiversity that simply stops dead in its tracks. The ivory trade isn't just about trinkets. It's about decertifying the very lungs of our planet. The Congo Basin is home to approximately 60% of Africa's remaining rainforest. It's a carbon sink of immense importance, absorbing billions of tons of CO2. But its ability to continue doing that, its very resilience in the face of climate change, is deeply, intricately tied to the fate of these gentle giants. When we fight poaching, we're not just fighting for elephants. We're fighting for breathable air, for stable climates, for the incredible diversity of life on Earth. We're fighting for the forest itself. And if you were as shocked and hopeful by this extraordinary story as we were, make sure to like this video, share it widely with your friends, and subscribe for more world-changing revelations about our planet's future.